Hey everyone, it's AimBotLight. I'll show you how to get your PS4 controller ready for playing GTA 5 on PC. This TUTO is especially made for gamers who are switching from PS4, Xbox to PC platforms and who can't adapt to the keyboard, mouse, or simply don't want them. So if you also want to compete with keyboard mouse gamers, this video is made for you. So don't hesitate to like it, share it with your friends, and above all subscribe to the channel for even more videos. If you're here today, you've already installed DS4 Windows, your controller is connected, and you need some tips or tricks for the settings. For those who do not have DS4 Windows, I will provide you with the download link in the description, and you will watch some tutorials on YouTube to be able to install it correctly. For the settings that I am going to present to you, there will be a part to do in the game settings, and the second will be in the DS4. Don't worry, the settings to change are very simple. If this doesn't suit you, you can put everything back to how it was before. We go directly to handling. So here we are. We're in the game settings. We're going to go to General. We're going to go down to the interaction menu. We're going to the secondary column, and we're going to click on the middle button of your mouse, so the wheel, but you don't do it roll. You just press it. Then we'll move on to weapon selection. We're going to go down to heavy weapon. We're going to go to secondary, and there we're going to right-click the mouse. Once that's done, we're going to go down to select sniper rifles, and we're going to configure the left mouse click. So there you have it. Here, that's all we have to do in the settings menu. There's nothing else, nothing complicated. It's put in secondary, so it won't change the way you play. And if it changes, you just have to go over and delete the commands you put. So now we're going to go to DS4 Windows. So we find ourselves here on the DS4 Windows software that you know, so here you will have your controller connected. It's not connected to me, but that doesn't change anything for the video since I've already set everything up. So what you're going to do is here. Create a new profile, so it is already done, but you will have to press it. I'm going to show you a little bit of what you're going to come across. So I haven't changed anything, it's just to show you so you will come across this page, which everyone knows. I think so you have your orders and everything, so you at the top you are going to create a new profile. For example, GTA as for the example. So here I show you that everything is in stock. We haven't changed anything at all. Okay, so you see that. It's exactly identical to you, it's like that. It's to explain to you in fact the manipulations that we are going to do in particular here at the level of the pad, so that instead of it serving as a mouse movement. As many people ask the question saying that they don't know how to use the PAD, I'm going to give you at the same time the little solution that actually does that, and that's actually why we modified the parameters in the game GTA. So right away, I'm going to show you a little bit of what it looks like. So we are on the modified interface here. So we are going to click on the top of the pad because yes, we can put it into three parts, the PAD. So the top, we are going to assign it to the back button. Finally, share from your PS4 controller. In fact, it will allow you to change your view with the top of the PAD. It's much more accessible than this mini share button, which I find complicated to use. Then the second part of the PAD, therefore the left part, there we will assign it to the key. Square. From your controller. So when you go to the here on the square, in fact it is the cross of the Xbox button, so that is a button that we use much less. It will be used more to activate the thermal headset. Thermal vision on the helmet. Then we're going to put the party on the right. We're going to put it on the right mouse button, and that's where it changes everything because that's how we're going to be able to do the weapon swap in fact of RPG. So everything that is spear, grenade, minigun, etc. That's what we will be able to just by clicking. Clicking on it, we will be able to switch between weapons. Also interesting is to put the interaction button that we put earlier on the middle mouse button. Remember the wheel button? So here it's interesting because in one touch, by pressing the PS button, which is very accessible, the same compared to the share button, it's in one touch without pressing 10 times or by folding the entry on it. There you just press once and it opens the interaction menu very easily. Then we will continue to go up to aim at it. So when you're sniper it's good, you use the index finger to zoom in and out. It's a bit complicated, so what I did was that I programmed the down arrow to the left joystick button so it allows me to zoom in with my index finger and zoom out by pressing the joystick left much easier. You keep your hands on the controller without removing your fingers. Much simpler, but what I did was that I reassigned the fact. At the share button, L3 or the button to retract the wheels when using a jet or honk the car horn, etc. The last button is the most important, especially if you like me play sniper a lot. It's the square button. There we go, and put it on the left mouse button. And the same, it is with this that we will be able to make the reload of the sniper weapon between the marksman and the heavy much simpler. You will see that just by pressing I will swap between the two. It's very responsive. It doesn't take a glitch like when you change weapons, and it doesn't even reload the weapon in fact. So this is much simpler. Level finally. Well, here like me what to use the controls? Everything is set as I do, so you don't have to worry. There you go, we've done the trick. So the very important trackpad, that's what we did just now. Then in terms of dead zone, I didn't touch anything for me. They are very good, so frankly, I didn't touch anything at all. On the other hand, in terms of sensitivity, it is always the left joystick. It is for movement. Keyboard and mouse players are very fast when they do lefts, rights, lefts and right. It really jerks. It's very hard to follow them. And to be less slow when moving, I slightly increased the sensitivity of the left joystick. You can go all the way if you want, but after that it will influence the right joystick here and therefore the aim. So I increased mouse sensitivity a little. I placed it on 25 and mouse acceleration. I checked it. For the rest, I didn't touch anything anymore. Once all your settings are done, or save the profile and it's done, you don't have to do anything else. You can choose your profile here in Profile, and if ever the profile does not suit you, you just have to delete and you return to your original profile. That's it quite simply. So I hope that you liked this video, that it helped you especially at the pad level, because I have already seen in the comments a lot of problems at the pad level, so don't hesitate to share it. To tell me, comment if you want other tutorials like this or other video suggestions. If I can help you or on my settings or how I snipe, there are a multitude of questions. Don't hesitate in the comments. I'll see you soon. It was AimBotLight. Ciao.